Okay, so today we got my boy Rami and Shaw, and we're taking his 370 and we're putting test pipes in. He's already got a catback. I'll show you that now. He's got the catback already installed. We just took the mufflers out and we're about to take the O2 sensors off the mufflers and put the test pipes in. So these are the cats we just took off. We're taking the O2 sensors out now. It's just an easy 22 mil bolt that we're taking out, and we're gonna pop these O2 sensors into the test pipes, get the test pipes in the car. But before we do that, we're gonna turn the car on and see how it looks with open headers. Okay guys, so here we are under the car. This is where the old catback system ended. That's the transmission right there. And up here, you can't see it right now, this is where the headers end, and that's where the new test pipes are going in at. Okay, so here we are down here. We're facing the other way now. My toes are down by the front bumper, and these are the end of the headers right here. I don't know if you can see them, it's pretty dark, but the exhaust just ends literally right here. So when we start the car up, it's just gonna be the air coming straight out of the headers. It's gonna be super loud, super gnarly. So the test pipes are just gonna go from here to here. And those are just straight pipes instead of mufflers, so it should be louder when we're done with it. Okay, so these are the new test pipes we've got. This is where the OT sensors are gonna plug in. So those old mufflers are getting replaced by these. Air's just gonna go straight through and be super loud. Okay, so Shaw brought up a really good point a couple minutes ago, which is that since the car is up on jack stands in the front, if we turn the motor on to hear how it sounds with open headers, the oil pickup spot and the oil pan is gonna be in a dry spot, which means it's not gonna be pushing as much oil through the engine, which isn't great for your motor. Obviously, you know, you want oil flowing through it, and if there's gonna be any chance that there's not, we don't really wanna run that risk, so we're just gonna throw it back on the ground real quick, run it with open headers just for a minute, get a couple revs in, and then take the wheels back off and lift it back up on jack. The reason we had the wheels off was to get to the bolts on the header to get the old mufflers out, or old cats out, sorry. So we're gonna have to take the wheels back off again to get the test pipes on, but that's okay, because we really wanna hear how it sounds with open headers. Okay guys, so the car's back on the ground. We're ready to run open headers. I'm not gonna go to the back of the car because the headers spit out just right here. So go ahead, Robbie, turn it on. We're ready for it. Oh shit! Oh, that went poorly.
Yeah, this is something interesting about it.
Huh. Well.
That smells.
Okay, so what we think happened there is we had to take the air intakes off. So the air filters right here, they usually go right here, but we had to take them out to get to the bolts for the headers to get the old cats off, and we forgot to put them back on before we put the car on the ground and revved it up. It went okay, but the mass airflow sensor was off, disconnected, the O2 sensors were disconnected, so the car's of course not gonna run right. Of course, it's a shitty 2019, you know, all the technology and stuff, it's terrible. Of course it's not gonna run right because it's smarter than we are. Okay, so we kind of caved and we put the air filters back on. The car just sounded so good with open headers, we wanted to see what it sounded like at full throttle.
No.
So Rami's gonna go ahead and hit the open throttle with open headers. We're gonna do it now. Rami, send it. Holy shit! Rev it up, rev it up, rev it up! Big revs, Rami, big revs! That's my boy! More, up, up, come on! Yeah! Woo! Alrighty.
Funny.
That sounded really good, buddy. Okay guys, so that was open headers. So that's with absolutely no exhaust, just coming straight from the engine through the headers out the car. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the test pipes on, get the full exhaust running, and see how different it sounds. We gotta get it back up on jacks and stuff, so it's gonna take a minute, but you're not gonna know that. We'll see you soon. Okay, so right now Shaw is under the car installing the test pipes, and up here, there's one bolt on the headers going to the test pipes we can't get to without taking this air box out. We put this back on to run the car with open headers, but to get this out, it's super simple. You take these two clips off, pull the air filter out, unplug this sensor here, right here, unplug this sensor right here and loosen this hose clamp, and this whole assembly comes right out. And I'll show you on the other side, because this actually has two intakes, one for each bank, because it's a V6. Lots of cars only have one that goes down the middle. Well, it's on the side and then it enters down the middle. This one actually has two, which is super interesting. So that's the intake right there. That's the throttle body actually. And then it would come up here, and down, way down there, that's the bolt we have to get to, and that's what we're gonna use this really long extension we have. All that's gonna reach all the way back there to that bolt on the test pipes. Okay guys, so here are the new test pipes right in here. That's the header right there, and that's the rest of the exhaust system down back there. This is the new O2 sensor hookup spot. If you'll remember on the old ones, it was off to the side. These are in the same spot. There is a crossbar, this piece right here, that goes up there, but it's not gonna fit with the new O2 slots here, so we're just gonna have to leave it out. It's okay, it's not structurally integral to the car or anything. It was just to stop the old mufflers from shaking, but with the old cats from shaking. But with these new one, I don't really think it's gonna be that big of a problem, so we're just gonna leave it out and we're ready to drop the car again. Okay guys, so here we are underneath the car looking straight up into the engine bay. This is where the test pipe meets the header. There are 3 bolts here, 1, 2, and then 1 up top. These 2 right here and right here we could get from underneath the car, but the other one is the one that we had to go through the engine bay. I thought you guys just might like to see it. This is where the new O2 sensor comes in from the test pipe. It just loops around this way and then up in here. We just went ahead and zip tied it to an old wiring harness because with the new setup, we didn't have quite as much space, so we just had to zip tie it real quick. No big deal, just something to get it out of the way. All right guys, we got the test pipes on, we got the air sensors hooked back up, the air box is back hooked up, all the sensors plugged in, and we're ready to give it a start. So let's see what it sounds like. There we go. Oh, there he goes.
All right.
Rev it up, buddy. Not bad. A little bit more, a little bit more. Oh, little pop. Little pop, not bad.
And I don't have a oil pressure yet too, so.
Good, so all the sensors are working and major success. Woo! All right, here we go. Okay guys, so I'm jumping in the trunk of the car because this car only has 2 seats and we've got 3 people. So Shaw and Rami are gonna ride up front. I'm gonna curl up in the trunk and I'm gonna get a couple shots of us driving to see how the exhaust sounds on the road. So see how it goes.
No, brakes are good.
Ooh man, nice pulls, nice pulls.
Smells good. It's a second gear pull. It's actually a lot for second gear.
Oh shit, here we go. Oh, that pulls pretty good. Whoa. Oh man, this is wild back here. Woo! Woo! Oh man. And that's 55, everybody. That's 55.
We just went 125.
Hey.
Just chilling. Yup, gotta love Mexico. I kind of want to race Marco just so I can beat Marco.
You can beat Marco.
You'd collapse it, dude. It'd be unfair. It'd be terrible.
And then a fucking gas. Oh shit! Shaw, give me a wave from in the back. That's how I was riding before.
Living the
Cool.
dream.
It's the 3 of us. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yeah? Here we go.
Oh no, traction control, take control.
Whoa, there it is.
It feels so much more safe back here.
So this is how I hopped in the trunk.
Yep. Trying to
Yeah, no, don't worry about it, buddy.
Oh man. Good to go.
Yeah. I will say I was much more graceful getting in.